Cool. And today's task is to take this wood down, put up some batons and put up some cladding. It's already been insulated. If you haven't seen the video already, go back a couple and you'll see exactly how I insulated this van. So yeah, I'm going to find my glasses and crack on with it. So what I've decided to do is the panel that come off of there, I'm now going to cut into strips. You can see I've started cutting one already. Yep. So I'm going to cut that into strips and use that as my batons, like strips going down for the cladding to go across to support the cladding. Reuses the wood and stops it going to the landfill basically, and saves a couple of quid. So there's my batons, bit of recycled wood, like I say, saves it going to the landfill. Now the other side, I've actually decided to leave that as it is because I want to put some cupboards at the top. But my bed's going to come about here, the cupboard's there's not going to be a really great deal of that exposed, and I might just paint it white or put some little bit of cladding underneath. So yeah, I'm going to leave that as it is, but this side's going to be all cladded. So, but now I need to go to Wicks's to get some cladding, and we know what happened last time I went to Wicks. It cost me quite a bit of money. So there we go, it's all done, and look how dark it is outside already. It's only about 4 o'clock. It's pitch black and it's cold. Quite frankly, I'm starving again. So yeah, my cladding's on. Now the screws are standing proud, as you can see. Can you see? Yeah, look, you can see how they're standing proud. That's because I've only done 2 rows. One row here into this batten, and one row back here into this batten. And all they're doing is holding that in place. You can hear it's still loose. And they're standing proud. Because I'm doing it on my own, I've got to kind of hold the cladding, hold it up, screw it and drill it all at the same time. So definitely need an extra pair of hands, but I haven't got any, so I'll do it on my own. So these screws basically are just holding it in place. So the next stage of the process for me is to drill on the end, into the end batten, drill it, countersink it and put the permanent screws in on that end. And then this end, the very end one, I'll do the same again, drill it, countersink it, put the permanent screws in, and then once it's screwed each end, because these are 3 metre lengths, I'll then do the middle one as well. Now first of all I'll take the temporary screws out, then I'll do the middle one because I've got to push it up because they do tend to sag. So I'll push it up, drill it, countersink it, put the permanent screws in, and then with the screws that I took out, I'll countersink where those holes are. That's all I've got to do is countersink it. So I'll countersink it and then put the screws in, the permanent screws in place of the temporary ones. That sounds like a lot of work, but what choice have I got, because I work on my own. I've got no one here to hold it while I can drill it, countersink it, put permanent screws in. So I'll put these temporary screws, they're just temporary, they just hold it in place, and then, like I say, I then progress to put the permanent screws in and countersink the holes, so it's all nice and flush. Now, what was I doing? I was doing something, but whilst I was doing something else, I thought I'd make this. This is a frame for my fan that's going to go in the ceiling. Now I've constructed this out of 2 pieces of this timber. Sorry, I should have had this ready. This stuff, which is really thin. So it's basically two pieces that are sandwiched together and glued together and form a square frame. I'll show you sideways so you can see. And they each overlap each edge. And what this does, it gives you the depth, because you've got to be a certain thickness to get the depth for the ribs. Now, let's see if I can get that there. It's a bit difficult doing this like that. So you can see that when I put the cladding on the roof, when the cladding goes across the roof, it'll be nice and straight. There won't be no wavy bits. So this will then, once the glue's dried, I'll take those screws out Yeah, those screws. I'll take those out once the glue's dried, and then glue this to the roof using sticker flicks or double-sided tape. It's not important, it doesn't, because once that's glued to the roof, it just holds it in place. Once I've cut the hole in the roof and dropped the skylight through, it is then sandwiched and held up into place anyway by the other part of the skylight, which hopefully I shall show you in more detail. And then the cladding could then screw to this frame. So the cladding screws to this frame, like around the edges, and then the skylight frame goes over that, and it makes it all nice and neat. Does that sound more complicated than need be? Probably. Sorry, it's late and I'm hungry. Let's turn around here, you can see me then. You can see me ugly mug. There we go. Yeah, so I haven't really done a lot today, because when I went to Wickes's, I went to a different Wickes's. Instead of going to the one in Gravesend where I got a parking fine, I went to one in Sevenoaks, and they haven't got any restrictions on parking there. Wish I knew that at the beginning of the week. So yeah, I thought I'd go and see them, and it's massive. It's much better. It's a much better Wickes's than Gravesend anyway. So I won't be going back to Gravesend anytime soon. I'll be sticking to going to Sevenoaks. And yeah, I kind of got sidetracked because I like to have a little look around. They've got more stuff in there, more tools. Yeah, I'm thinking about getting another one of these, because this one's getting a bit old now. It's getting a bit tired, a bit like its owner, as you can see. I mean, I've had this a few years now, and the batteries don't seem to last as long as they should anymore, even though I've got two. So yeah, they've got a nice selection in here, so yeah, recommend it. If ever you're in Sevenoaks, pop in there. It's a nice little, one of those industrial type shopping centre type things. They've got Wickes's, got home base, they've got a carpet shop, all that good stuff. Yeah, so yeah, I was there for probably a good couple of hours, so I did waste quite a lot of day. Yeah, but anyway, there you go. That's the day done. I'm hungry, I'm cold. I'm gonna go and find somewhere to get something to eat. So until tomorrow, ta-da for now. And if you like this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. What was it, how do they say? Like, share and subscribe. Talking about subscribers, I've got nearly 400 subscribers now. I'm so chuffed. I cannot believe nearly 400 subscribers. Hopefully by the end of this week I will break the 400 barrier. If I do, I'll be really, really happy. So yeah, thank you to everyone that has subscribed to my channel. Really, I really appreciate it. So anyways, until tomorrow, ta-da for now.